Hello everyone, Stephanie and Judy here from Sonlight. Today we're going to talk about how long does it take to homeschool with Sonlight? Judy,
Really good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good question. The first place I want to direct you to look is in your catalog. So pull out your Sonlight catalog, and if you don't have one, you can certainly order one from us. And for every level of our History Bible Literature programs, along the side of the page, you'll find this handy little estimated time amount that's put in there for you. That time estimate for both the parent and the student is covering all your subjects, not just History Bible Literature. It's also including things like math and science and language arts. So that's the first place to start. That's going to give you kind of the big picture overview of how much time you should expect to spend at this level. But then you've got to think about what things impact how much time you spend on homeschooling every day. Certainly the number of kids you're homeschooling is going to impact the amount of time. If I'm homeschooling one student, I'm not going to spend as much time as someone who's homeschooling 5. So that's, that's pretty logical. Another thing to consider is, do you have a baby or a toddler in the house? Because they tend to add a little bit of challenge to homeschooling, let's say. And so having to figure in their needs and their activities might make your day go a little bit longer. Are any of your kids struggling with learning challenges? If they are, depending on the subjects that they struggle with, you may have to spend a little bit of extra time. So those things are going to put you maybe outside of that range that we suggest in the catalog. Your family schedule is also going to make a big difference too. Maybe dad works a night shift and you have to adjust when you can school depending on when he needs to sleep and when he needs it quiet in the house. Maybe you have elderly grandparents living with you, and so you have to adapt your schedule to fit with that. But I think that that's really, in a nutshell, all of the things that might impact that time estimate that we give you in the catalog.
Perfect. And then, just remember that you're not bringing school home, right?
Yes.
It's a little different.
Exactly. You should not expect this to look like what it looks like for your student to sit in a classroom, because you don't have to follow a school schedule. We don't have 30 or 40 or 130 or 140 students moving from one classroom to the next and having to allot time for that. You don't have to wait for the buses to show up and get the kids into their classrooms. There is no homeroom. All of those things don't exist in your home. And in fact, homeschooling is a lifestyle. Learning is a lifestyle. It doesn't just happen between 9 in the morning and noon. It happens all day long. So as you homeschool longer and longer, you will begin to realize that you can integrate learning into every aspect of your life. It doesn't just happen when you're sitting at the table with a textbook in front of you.
Perfect. That's awesome advice. Thank you so much, Judy. We'll see you guys next time.